the premiere of the show. Going to start. Here we are, starting the show. It's going to be a fun show. Whip. Nice. Oh, wow. Hello, all. Welcome to the Dark Room. I am Paul Mosi-Hanton, the dude in the Dark Room, and it is a Friday, February 3rd. Makes it a Fauxtography Friday here in the Dark Room, so we're going to be doing some photography in Fallout 76, traversing the landscape of West Virginia wasteland, trying to get some great photos of NPCs flying through the air, some cool architecture, some cool landscapes, and we're gonna have a blast doing it. It is a bit of a blast. It requires some explosive launching of enemies, so it's always a blast here. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hope you're ready to have some fun. If you haven't been having a good week, take a second, take a deep breath, relax a little bit. We're in the dark room now, so let's leave our troubles at the door. Let's have some fun. Let's not get too serious here about nothing. If you want to watch what we usually do, if you're interested in our day-to-day in the dark room, check out all these social medias, actually. But most importantly, check out YouTube, because you can watch the previous streams at your viewing leisure pleasure. And also, you can find short clips from each stream on YouTube. So if you're just into the short clip kind of thing, you don't really want to deal with long form content like these streams are, don't worry about that. We got nice little best of segments on YouTube and also TikTok. So if you're a short form type of person, check TikTok and YouTube out for clips from each one of these little streams. And also for this game specifically, we are in the process of developing our ProSnap Camera Club website to share and exploit the images that we've been taking here on the stream. Also, what we're going to detail on that website, also on the YouTube, it's all going to be, it's so complicated. Why does there got to be so many social medias, man? I really hate that, but you know what? I got to play the game, so let me just throw everything up on every possible social media. Either way, we will be detailing on whatever social media is current and applicable the modification of our Argus C3 camera, which is the basis for the in-game camera model, the ProSnap Camera Deluxe, as they call it in the Fallout universe. In real life, it's the Argus C3, and we'll be detailing augmenting this camera and modifying it to look very similar to the one we use in game. One of the coolest things about this game is the in-depth camera and photography system. Lots of cool stuff in there. All of that will be explained in what we're always working on when we do these streams, which is a photography in Fallout 76 video, just like we're doing with Zelda, Breath of the Wild, just like I've been talking about with all of these different pieces of media that have these photographic snippets kind of just stuck right in there, so that when the kids eat them, they think, ooh, this is candy, I'm having fun. And every time I see any camera or photo-centric thing going on in any piece of media, I always mark it down, and we're going to eventually have nice little breakdowns of the photography in little separate pieces of media, like we're doing for the games that we play. For instance, the new list that I've started, I have a lot of lists going, especially for TV shows like photography and X-Files, for instance. There's so many episodes that pertain to photography or have some kind of small little photography element to them. And I have a whole list of the episodes that have some photographic content. New rule, photography in Trailer Park Boys, because I've been binging as I stream. Anytime I'm doing those off-camera streams, by the way, if you're familiar with the off-camera grinding streams that we do, I'm always binging something, or my girlfriend is binging something while I'm doing a stream, and I'm always taking note of any kind of photographic content in those shows or movies that we're watching. And Trailer Park Boys has so much in it. And just I was specifically detailing season 7 of Trailer Park Boys, and there's so much photography in that one season alone. And I hadn't caught on in the first 6 seasons, I guess, but I am binging and watching these while I'm playing games, so it's kind of hard to keep track. But whenever I catch something, I detail it. But there's a lot of Polaroids being taken in Trailer Park Boys, and in again season 7 alone, I have like 4 or 5 episodes marked with some photo stuff in there. And all that kind of cool shit will be up in due time on YouTube. And the plan is to also have abbreviated breakdowns for TikTok as well. Nice short form breakdowns, whereas the long form ones are going to be like, I don't know, between like 3 and 10 minutes. I guess I haven't really made one yet, so I have no idea how much I'm going to be able to say about it. Each one's going to be a kind of a different beast, but we want like a longer form version, and then we're going to have like a shorter form version, abbreviated, cutting out all the bullshit for you fools that love your content very short, which I completely understand. I'm all on board with that. In fact, it might come down to a preference that we'll actually want those short form versions rather than the long form ones. I have no idea. This is all work in progress. And while you're here and you're viewing and you're helping make this happen, I'm really appreciating it. Really appreciating it because you guys are the reason I'm here. I wouldn't be doing this without all your love and support. So thank you very much. And whatever everybody would prefer to see, whether it's the abbreviated version or the long version, we're gonna work that out as we go along, and we'll see how people respond to the different lengths of videos and things like that, and the different games that those videos are based off of. It's all a work in progress, but either way, really appreciate the patience. I know I've been talking about a lot of these things for a while, and doing the stream, honestly, we're just trying to like build a good audience, a good amount of people that are interested in what we're doing before we get into those really intricate, detailed videos and such. So really appreciate everybody sticking by me while we make this happen. Other than that, we have a really cool group of people on Discord. If you want to be a part of what we do here, or if you enjoy this photocentric type content, please check out Discord, because that's where you're going to be able to get in touch while we're not streaming. You can share your work with some passionate photographer types. And I would very much appreciate it if you share any content that you have viewed that has some photography elements to it, especially games, because that's one of my main things. Is like, I really love breaking down all these photo elements in the games. I'm really loving that idea, and so that's really what I'd love to get more ideas for, is what games we can play that have some kind of photo-centric content. And it doesn't have to be a game like Pokemon Snap, where the whole point of the game is to take photos. That's not necessarily my favorite thing. In fact, I prefer it when it's like Fallout 76 here, and photography is kind of this side hustle that you got going on. There's some side quests you can do, yet it has a very well developed form to it. Again, there's so much we can say about this game alone. The fact that this camera is what they base the in-game camera off of, that is very interesting to me. And one thing that is a long-term goal is discussing with the game designer or the game developer why they decided to use those type of photographic elements in the game. What prompted that? What was the inspiration? Why did they choose the Argus C3? There's millions of vintage types of cameras that you could choose from. In fact, previous to Fallout 76, the in-game cameras were actually based on a Brownie Kodak, or Kodak Brownie, sorry. Kodak Brownie camera, very similar to this one, if not exactly this model. I actually have a closer approximation. It's the same camera, but it has the flash unit attached, and that is how they designed the other camera items. It's the same camera in Fallout 76 as well, the broken camera items that we come across. But the camera that we use to photograph with is based off the Argus C3. But it's very interesting why they chose those particular cameras to design. And in all honesty, I don't know. I can't tell you who in the game world would make that decision. Is it the director of the game? Is it just some designer that's tasked with designing the camera? It seems like that kind of design element would be important to someone higher up on the development team, but I have absolutely no idea. And it's very interesting to me, that process. So long-term goal, talking to people from the game's design team, why they did what they did, what the whole concept was. That kind of thing's interesting. So that's all what we're going to talk about on YouTube. I probably shouldn't rant for too long. I have a lot of stuff I want to do tonight because there is a legendary sale going on in Fallout 76, and I've saved up a lot of legendary currency. So one of the first things we're going to do, trade in some of that currency, get a bunch of legendaries on my alternative characters. Not gonna stock my main character up too much, although I will put some things on that person. But otherwise, we're going to trade in a little bit, and then we'll have some fun taking some pictures. It'll probably be a pretty lax night. Maybe we'll do public play now that they've fixed the servers. Now that we had a patch that honestly made the game very solid. Whatever they did, I was a little disappointed that I crashed at the end of something. I crashed at the very end of the night a few days ago. But other than that, I mean, it's been a real solid patch. So kudos, Bethesda. You fixed stuff until you break it again. So thank you very much. Am I too hard on Bethesda? I'm definitely not too hard on Bethesda, right? There's no way you could say I'm hard on Bethesda. Anyway, I really appreciate all the hard work you do for my enjoyment, for my even though I'm paying you. So you're welcome too, I guess. Yeah, let's just jump in because we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna trade in legendaries for a while. That's gonna be really fun, and then we'll do our standard photographic adventures. I'm not sure. I was debating if I wanted to do public play and just do some event photography, but that's where I fucked up last week too. Last week's stream was awful in terms of broadcast quality. I don't think I necessarily did anything wrong myself. But since last week was prior to the patch that they fixed some shit, I was crashing like crazy. I was dropping frames like crazy, more important than the crash. And crashing would be fine as long as I don't miss a shot. But a lot of the photos that I wanted to clip that we had shot last week, useless because I had such bad broadcast quality that basically I would drop entire segments, and several of those segments were right when I took a good capture. So I'm not sure if I want to do public stuff because that's always the possibility, and that's where the disappointment was really happening last week, was being in a public world and then crashing. But we'll see how we feel after we get legendaries. I'm not going to trade in all of my script right now because I'm going to save some for tomorrow as well. I also don't want to overload any of my characters with too much crap before I trade around the stuff I don't need to different characters. Cheers, by the way. Boilermaker, as usual. Boilermaker Mosi. You can call me that. Take it. And I'm already loaded in with one of my alternative peoples, a.k.a. Professor Goodfeels. Is this character's name? He's Professor Goodfeels. He's a healer. He's support. He's a medic. And I don't play as this person. None of my alt characters, as soon as I learned you can just stash shit on your other guys, and they came out with the ability to swap your special points with the punch card machine thing right here, and you can switch your build up really easily. I basically stopped using my alternative characters and just focused on my main, and then I'm just utilizing these guys as mules, more or less. Anyway, I'm full. I have a full 5,000 script, almost full on each one of my alternative peoples. So this is gonna be a lot of legendaries, and I'm only gonna do like maybe half of these because I wanna stream tomorrow. I'll do a stream tomorrow night, and we'll just be doing some fun legendary exchanging and grinding and such fun Saturday stuff. Not work, you know what I mean? I don't look at it as work. And it's like I said, it's mystery sale, mystery murmur pick this weekend. So our script goes a long way. The hope is that we get a weapon or power armor versus the armor, only because the armor technically isn't on sale. We could get armor for the exact same price as we always can. If you're going for armor, it's better to wait for the actual sale on all of the selectable items, 25% off everything, which is next weekend. And I was very heavily debating whether I wanted to save most of my script for this or that, but this is actually more cost effective in terms of getting more legendaries that will allow you to trade in for more script, in my opinion. So it's good to dump a lot of script here just to get a nice inventory to trade in rather than getting exactly what you necessarily want, which is very rare to happen on a mystery pick weekend or a sale weekend. It's a much better option to buy modules and build exactly the piece you're looking for, because the chance that you're going to get exactly what you're looking for is slim to none during any kind of randomized legendary dropping like this. But when you build exactly what you want, much better chances. But like I said, this is mostly I'm stocking up on legendaries I might or might not want for a cheaper price. And if you get power armor, that is like the best case scenario in terms of trading in for script, because it gives you the best trade back price for the cheapest cost. And that's what, but double-edged sword of that is that I don't want power armor at all in terms of what my characters actually need. So we might get what we don't want, and we might get a lot of good shit that we could use. I'm only going to go down to maybe 2,000 script. I think that's a good threshold. Ooh, that's not bad. That's the best we got so far. So 2-shot handmade. Okay, handmade, very good rifle. Considered the best before they came out with the Fixer. 2-shot is pretty good, and 2-shot plus the VATS crit damage increase. I believe if you're going for crits, I'm pretty sure 2-shot is what you would prefer, because the 2-shot affix is going to give you the highest initial damage amount. The initial damage, base damage on the gun is increased the most from 2-shot. And then VATS only applies, the crits and VATS only applies to that base damage. So if you want the most VATS damage you can get, I believe you have to use a 2-shot. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the best damage overall, because that's probably not true. Anyway, good roll. Good roll. Not God drop status, but that I'll take it. It's actually feeling pretty shitty right now. Oof. VATS crits plus 25 less VATS cost, but it's on a robot's Troublemaker's knuckle. Terrible. Good secondary and third effects, just not a good first one. It's good to split things up for a couple reasons. I love vampire stuff, and I love it when it's vampires plus AP point replenishment, even though the AP point with each kill is not the best. I just like that it's like vampire plus vampire type replenishment plus replenishment. Broadside, no. Anti-armor's great, but broadsider, no. Ooh, it's another vampire. That's actually okay. Vampire plus 25 fire rate's great. Chance to generate stealth field on a flamer is probably useless. Although I know that there are some of those energy flamer weapons, like the plasma flamer and the cryolator that's like an ice flamer type thing. I know that some of them are silent in that you basically get a silenced weapon with one of them, or that it doesn't create as much noise. And if you can sneak with, I think I don't remember which one is which, but maybe the flamer you can kind of be sneaky with. I'm gonna go down to 2200 on this particular character. Oh man, I would absolutely love a great Vampire Deathclaw Gauntlet. That's maybe okay. I'll probably just script it anyway. Ignorant, dude, thank you. Wait a second, you're not getting away with this one. So many, you got awful rolls? Oh no, this is what I was just about to explain. Thank you, first of all, for the sub. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope it's worth it. I hope I provide enough entertainment. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I was trying to explain, and I keep getting distracted. I'm only gonna do half my script now, for two reasons. One, I want to do some more rolling tomorrow. I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow night at some point, and we'll do our next half of the script on each one of my characters. There's only one character, you understand. We're gonna get a lot more. I'm going to do half now so I can stream tomorrow, but then also it kind of feels like, and this is all very, very, take it with a grain of salt. It does feel like to me that different days, and I know that there's a theory that different servers have different roles and different specific legendary affixes that you're going to get. But I swear, like, if I wait until a Saturday to roll all my legendaries, I end up with better stuff than had I done it during the week. And my theory would be that Bethesda would want to give away better shit on the weekends because they know that more people are going to be playing. But this is all just superstition. All very superstitious shit. In fact, I've probably gotten the best rolls I've ever had on a weekday, so it's kind of a toss up. Either way, I want more shit to roll tomorrow, so we're gonna wait until tomorrow night to finish off. I'm gonna go down to 2200 script on each person, and then we'll jump out. Cause yeah, it's not been good tonight. Yeah, 2200. Okay. And now my guy's overloaded. So the best item there was that 2-shot handmade, I would like to say. I don't think I honestly didn't see anything else. Maybe that just because it was a Vampire Deathclaw Gauntlet, that's rad. They're hiding the good shit from us. Got a few nice ones still. Yeah. If you keep rolling, you'll get some good shit, but I do know, I know because of how many times I've rolled each way, it's definitely more cost effective. If you're going for something specific, it's way more cost effective to buy the legendary modules and build exactly what you need, especially for my main guy now. My main guy now needs very specific pieces of armor. And that is where I'd like to spend my script rather than rolling for randoms. But it's also, I also very much like to keep in the spirit of whatever the weekend event is. So if there is a sale, it's kind of fun to go along with it and go and just get whatever you're given. It's fun to let go like that sometimes. Plus, there's a lot of random shit that I want still, so it's fun to let fate take your hand and lead you along. Cheers, by the way, again. Yeah, I got all my characters filled up. And my main guy, I have about 100 mole miner pails to open up. So when we get to my main, the reason I'm not even doing my main yet is because that's kind of like the cream of the crop. But my main is filled with mole miner pails, so we get to turn in script. And oh wait, I didn't actually. I need to go back to. I need to make sure I traded in on each one of those characters. So I'm going to go back to Professor Goodfields in a second. And if you don't know the Professor Goodfields reference, Professor Goodfields is a robot in Fallout 4. It's a very small character in Fallout 4, but it's like one of my favorite people, other than Glory. Hey, I'm not on Glory right now. Glory, I freaking love Glory, but Professor Goodfields is like my second favorite person in Fallout 4. Such a random character. I think we went over to where he's at on one of the the previous streams, the Fallout 4 streams, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta get back into playing some Fallout 4, actually. I almost did that this past week. Aristocrat Standstill. I don't know how good that is. Yes, Sunshine Co-op. Yeah, he's the little robot at Sunshine's Co-op. Yep, you got it. You know what's up. He's just so cool. And I can never get him to stay there. I always hope that I somehow, like, no matter what I do, because you can either program... The point of the robot being there is that you can program him to go around and kind of clear the workshop for you. You can turn him into a hostile NPC, or at least hostile to the enemy NPCs, and he'll go clear it for you if you need that help. Because I guess it's up in... That particular workshop is up in a kind of a beginning area, or at least it's on the northern side of the map, which they say... In the game notes itself, it says like things get dangerous as you go south. That's just how that map works. But you can program him to clear the area, but then he disappears. Yeah, and he disappears, and then you can't. I don't know. Like, I seriously do not know what to do. Ooh, instigating. Okay, instigating crossbows. I love these things. I have a bunch of these, though. The exact same roll. Instigating, VATS crit, 90 reduced weight. I have this exact same roll. But this will one-shot pretty much most enemies. And believe me, no one likes crossbow. I love crossbow. Crossbow's badass. This will one-shot most mobs. So, or any standard mob enemy you come across. It's just not as good as the compound bow, so it's like, why would you use a crossbow? Because I don't like holding down to pull back the bow. That's why I like the crossbow. You just shoot and forget. Fire and forget. Whoa, groovy. That's what... That's Professor Goodfield's vibes. Whoa, far out. Groovy. He just loves everything. I love that guy. And this is why we have Professor Goodfield's character that I still don't use. It's a bummer that you can't allow your character name to be your handle in the game. Your handle in the game is your PS profile, your PlayStation Network name, right? That's kind of a bummer. Anti-armor Gauss. I love my Gauss rifles, but the anti-armor one I was using didn't feel that great to me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with these things. I have an instigating Gauss rifle that's very nice. Furious Assaultron head. Come on. Yeah, this is why we do half and half. We're going to do half tonight, half tomorrow night. Because I'm not feeling anything That would have been a great auto stim heavy leather if there was something better than break slower on that third tier. Because AP refresh is baller. Auto stim, it's okay. If you have one piece of auto stim on you for some tough instances, it can come in clutch, but that's still going to be script. Not seeing any great stuff here. A lot of almosts. Bloodied Bone Club. I'm part of the Nocturnal Bone Club. Thank you very much. You can join if you wish. Bolstering Raider. Oh. Nothing. Juggernauts. Swing speed is preferable on a melee weapon, but Juggernauts is bad. And then seems like nobody likes 90% reduced weight. I love it. I love 90% reduced weight on pretty much anything. Especially if I'm going to stash it. Keep it on one of my alts. Just get some more room with that 90% reduced weight. Oh, so much. Oh. So much garbage. Power attack damage on auto melee, that's good, but otherwise terrible. Oh, Berserker's explosive minigun. That's actually not too bad. I've really never heard of anybody who uses Berserker's build. I save all my Berserker's shit, and I have actually several full sets of level 1 armor, which I believe is preferable for a Berserker's build because you can keep it fully maintained. It doesn't have to be broken, which is what people usually do for a Berserker. What I've read people do for Berserker's builds, you keep a full set of armor on you, but you keep it broken so you're getting the legendary affix benefits. You're just not getting the defense benefits. So your weapon does the most damage, but you're also not sacrificing those legendary perks from the armor. But I'm like, build full sets of level 1 armor, and that has the lowest amount of damage reduction possible, and then you can just keep that on you. Anyway, not a bad Berserker's minigun, although I think it's pretty novelty. It's a very novel type item. Okay, we'll do one more after this. Bring us down just below. Oh! I feel like we're getting a decent amount of vampire stuff, which is good, because that is... most of what I want is, like, vampire-centric stuff at this point. And I would love a god roll vampire super sledge. I wouldn't have minded this if it had +1 strength on it, but otherwise it's pretty useless. Probably going to be script. That'll be script. Alright, next dude. I still have load bearing going on. Can't do anything about it. Great AFK event. Great. Start that shit. Go do some daily quests. Come back. Complete it. Nothing wrong with that. All right, 3 more characters, because we're going to do these 2 more alts, and then my main dude, roll a little bit on my main dude. And that's what we gonna do. Oh, man. It's good to sip on beer on Friday. Sipping this beer on a Friday. West Virginia. Okay. So now we're on Glory. Glory! Yeah, give me Glory as a goddamn follower for Fallout 4. And Professor Goodfeels, for that matter. How difficult could that be? Professor Goodfeels is basically... What's his name? Your butler robot dude. How can I not? Codsworth. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Played that game like so much. Okay. Oh, and I didn't trade in. We get to go back over everybody and trade in for their legendaries. Oh, vampire. I actually have a pretty perfect vampire switchblade, so that wouldn't be that exciting even if I got that. I could always use more. Vampire Knuckles. I feel like it's giving me a lot of vampire melee. But a little bit vampire chainsaw. It's even better than what I already have, even though I think I have basically a perfect vampire chainsaw. This isn't a bad Vanguard power armor piece. If you're going very, very high health, tanky type dude, this could actually, that's actually not a bad, I'll probably keep that. Standstill is very tanky. Vanguard, very tanky. Rad resistance, probably not the best for a power armor piece, only because you already have so much radiation resistance that you don't really need the extra. I'd prefer something like poison resistance on there. Still not bad. Ooh, Executioner Shish Kebab. I love a shish kebab. Love a good shish kebab. Both the food item and weapon. Exterminator Explosive 90. Okay, I'll probably keep this. I do really enjoy the faction-specific weaponry and armor. Only when they're like perfect rolls. Only when the roll is like absolutely perfect though. And this isn't bad. I imagine a heavy gun player with one of every type of minigun, one with every type of affix for each specific enemy. And that would go perfect because you'd want them to be low weight. You don't really need anything else. On heavy guns, that last tier is not as important, I want to say. Like most of those last tier legendary affixes for heavy weapons are kind of irrelevant. In my opinion, 90% reduced weight is actually one of the best. But 15% faster reload might be a close second. Argument there is that you such large clips that you reload less, so faster reloading isn't going to help you out. That's the argument for the negative side of 50% faster reload. But heavy weapons also reload really slow, so it's good to have a faster reload speed. Either way, probably a keeper, maybe a keeper. Pitchfork. I really want a perfect pitchfork roll, which the two for me, I have two perfect pitchfork rolls. One, bloodied swing speed strength, obviously the best in terms of DPS for melee, but then I really want a vampire swing speed strength or vampire swing speed 90% reduced weight pitchfork. Only when I want to role play as a little devil guy. And I want to have a cape and a little horns, and then I can go around with the flaming pitchfork that ends up looking like a sweet little trident pitchfork thing. Very, very devil-like. I want to say it's very Simpsons demon or devil-like Simpsons build. What else? I want to picture some other media where I visualize the little like demon devil guy with a little pitchfork, a flaming pitchfork. Oh, World Industries Skateboards. I want to say World Industries Skateboards has like a little devil guy with a pitchfork. But I believe I saw that after the Simpsons really ingrained that in. I think I have one decent. Oh, there's another good vampire. See, I'm getting a lot of good vampire melee stuff. Mole Miner Gauntlet wouldn't be bad with some good melee. Mole Miner Gauntlets are pretty badass. The unarmed weapons really. Deathclaw Gauntlet, Mole Miner Gauntlet, really badass melee weapons. Bear Arm, I love my vampire bear arm. Playing around with that. What day was that? We swapped my build up a little bit a few days ago. I forget what day that was. Was that over the weekend? Last weekend? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Chameleon weapon weight. You would think that Chameleon power armor would be shitty. I very much want some good Chameleon power armor because I still want to remain sneaky in my power armor when I'm wearing it. And weapon weight is just sweet. My mules, my alternative characters, I think I would actually prefer them to all have a full set of Chameleon weapon weight power armor with +1 strength. That would be ideal to carry around all the loot. So that's actually not a bad find. Instigating single action, no. Again, let's go down to 22. Ooh. Why couldn't that be 90% reduced weight? AA explosive minigun. That's some good shit. I have not really used much heavy weapons. I'm honestly not the biggest heavy weapon user. Although Glory here is my heavy weapons expert. And she has pretty much the best you could hope for in terms of every iteration of heavy weapon. Anti-armor explosive MG42. Look, I already have an anti-armor explosive minigun. Aristocrats broadsider. I don't know why I kept that. Probably before I realized Aristocrats is not the best. Plus broadsider's not the best. Very cool novelty weapon though. Aristocrats harpoon. Bloodied 50 cals, bloodied bashing miniguns. I got everything on this character that we would probably want. Bloodied explosive. Foundation's Vengeance. I only kept one of those once I realized those are not rare. Easily obtainable from eviction notice. Still keeping it. Gourmands, instigating shit. Why I wanted to keep an I know why I wanted to keep instigating heavy weapons used to have some kind of gnarly bug where they did extremely high amounts of damage, somehow tied to the fire rate of the weapon. And I think I'm keeping this for that one reason, is like I know that at some point there was a bug that made instigating heavy weapons the shit. Juggernauts, MG42. Got all those. Got all the best rolls for heavy weapons, but still not a bad get. AA explosive. The stealth chance to generate stealth field kind of pointless though, because you're not going to be going stealth with a minigun. Or are you? Maybe I should try that. I love messing around with new builds. Executioner swing speed. No. 2-shot, 50 chance. No. Another okay Vanguard Raider power armor. Vanguard standstill makes sense, but charisma's useless. Okay, auto stim robot, no. Alright, so yeah, the best thing there, probably that anti-armor explosive. Yeah. Unless there was a... I don't think any of those armors looked good to me. I guess that one piece of power armor was okay. The chameleon. I was like, maybe I'll use that on somebody, on one of the mules. And then the Vanguard was okay. But I'll give it to the AA explosive minigun for sure. Yeah. Pro Snap weapon of the day. Anti-armor explosive. And yeah, we'll save the rest of that script for tomorrow. Because tomorrow we might hop on and then be getting consistent god drops. Not Paul. Let's not go to Paul. Yeah, go to Snake. Snake Plissken. Sips after each character. And in between. A little drinky poo. I think I'll do a little wraparound. Ah, Jim Leahy, dude. Oh. Yeah, I could highly recommend Trailer Park Boys. Check out some Trailer Park Boys. There's also a lot of kittens in that show, okay? Kittens. You know I love my cats. I'm wearing a damn shirt that has a cat on it. I don't know if you realize this yet. I love cats. And Bubbles' character in that show is obsessed with cats, and so many cute cats. I'm actually very curious how they obtained the cats to shoot in the show. And I'm still forgetting to turn in the script, by the way. We have to go back and turn in the script for each one of those guys. Mystery pick. But it would be really cute if they were like using stray cats for the show, and then they like gave them up for adoption afterward. I think that'd be really cute. Cloaking with harder to detect while sneaking. I thought this would be a great combination, but I'm still not sure how well cloaking works. It's like I guess like a single piece of cloaking on a melee character that is a heavy sneak character, which this is a perfect role for that particular situation, I'd like to say. For a sneaky melee character, this is exactly what you would want on a single piece of armor, maybe, if cloaking does a good job. I have not been able to tell what cloaking does. It seems like it acts very similar to Escape Artist in that it makes you invisible for a split second, and then you might lose whatever enemy has your attention. But I have not seen it work, so I'm not sure if it even does. Gonna have to go ahead and watch an Angry Turtle breakdown one of these days. Nocturnal Drill. That's one of our... We haven't gotten too many auto melees. That's actually one of the big things I'm looking for. Some awesome auto melee rolls. Oof. And then ideally unyielding... Some unyielding armor. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So much bad shit. Again, this is why we're gonna wait until tomorrow and finish off our script. Oof, bloodied mole miner gauntlet. Nope. Good first tier, bad second and third. Oh. No. No. Also, I don't think I've gotten one fixer this whole time. Anti-armor shovel. Terrible. Yeah, today's not a good day to roll, man. There are days I've rolled from Murmur and gotten very good rolls consistently. It does not feel like a great night. Okay, let's go to... Wait. Before I forget, let's trade in. Let's trade in on each one of these guys. All the bullshit. Yeah, like nothing good. Trade in on those dudes. Give us some more script for tomorrow. Okay, then we're going to be on to Paul, which I'll do in a second. But I don't want to forget to trade in all that script. So let me do that real quick. Take 5 minutes. Guess you could say you're not on a roll today. No, I am not. Yeah. Definitely not. I didn't see... There was nothing nothing out of all those that I was very excited about. Not quite done yet, though. We're going to do some actual good rolls. I'm going to roll specific armor on my main character. That is where we could get some good shit. That's where we could get exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, no. Wait a second. Am I not going to be able to walk with this guy? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'll trade in on those guys later. It's not a big deal. As long I've traded in a little bit and that resets the timer for when the script becomes available tomorrow. That's the important thing when I'm trading in, usually during the day. I just want to get one thing traded in so that the timer is reset so that I can trade in tomorrow at a decent time. So yeah, let's go to Paul and then we'll do some cool shit on this dude. On my main dude before we jump into actually taking photos. Going around taking some cool photos. Yeah, most of the night is going to be spent on this, but that's okay. Is that one of my shots? Did I take that? Is there a body in there? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be on my camera roll if it's there. Yeah, we're only going to get like maybe an hour of actual going around taking photos, that's okay. All right. On to the main attraction. AKA my main character. And we're only going to trade in... Well, no, we'll do mystery pick. What am I talking about? I was going to say I'm only going to trade in armor, but again, kind of like sticking with the seasonal specific event. Oof, but I do want to spend a lot of money. I'm going to spend a little bit on random mystery picks. And then I'm going to buy, junkies. That's okay. Actually, if you're doing a junkies melee build and you really want a buzzsaw blade, this is it's actually pretty good. Take it. Quad minigun with very, very contradictory secondary and third affixes. Quad is great on most weapons, but I think it is not preferable on heavy weapons because you're gonna be you're not gonna you already have a huge clip. You don't really, the quad is kind of lost on that because you already have such a huge clip. This is actually a good roll on this plasma, but because Enclave plasmas are so much better, or at least better, this is not gonna, I'll probably sell this because it's a good roll. I can't script it. You can't script a good roll. You gotta script bad rolls. This is a decent roll, but again, this on an Enclave plasma is going to be preferable, so no use in doing it that way. Another quad minigun. You got to be kidding me. You got to be quadding me on that. Okay, one. Oh, crits and VATS point cost. That's AP cost less, and VATS crits are a great combo, but with troubleshooters on a submachine gun. No thanks. Okay, one, and that's it. One more, and then let's do, I'm gonna buy 12 of these, and then let's go roll specific pieces of armor for a second. Which I specifically need a left leg, unyielding left leg that has intelligence on it. That's my dream. And then my full intelligence build is accomplished. Although I really also, I do need a left arm with intelligence that has something other than ammo weight reduction. Not that ammo weight reduction isn't great, because if I had a 5-piece set with ammo weight reduction, I would absolutely love that. That would be incredible, because I could get rid of bandolier on my strength perks, and I can get rid of batteries included on my intelligence perks, and that would allow me to pop in something else interesting here, which I wouldn't be able to tell you what I would choose, but save me a couple perk slots. I wouldn't mind that, but you really need that 5-piece set. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. It would be great if the ammo weight reduction stacked with bandolier and better batteries included. If it's stacked, that would be great, because 90%, that's still not all your weight. So adding another 20% on top of that, which would be additive, not multiplicative, we could get even less weight on our person. But currently, because it does not stack, I'm only getting benefits from those perk cards, and that ammo weight reduction on the armor does absolutely nothing. So I have one affix that I could use that I'm not using right now. But either way, left leg comes first, because that doesn't have intelligence on it at all, and that's what we're really going for. Otherwise, this left leg would be perfect. This is about as perfect as it gets for a sneaky type covert scout piece of armor. Agility only adds to our sneakiness, so agility is very good. Muy bueno. And 75% damage reduced while sprinting. Muy bueno, because the only time we come into danger is if we get found out. And if we get found out and we lose our sneak ability, we're going to be sprinting and trying to find a place to hide, and having that damage reduction is going to help us out in that moment. Is that my dream affix? No. Dream affix would be unyielding, +1 agility, harder to detect while sneaking. And I have to look this up. I'm not sure how many harder to detect while sneaking will stack. I want to make sure that those completely stack, because I have a 2-piece set that has that harder to detect while sneaking on it. But for all I know, only 1 or 2 of those will actually end up stacking. So I am not sure. Or 2 or 3 of them will end up stacking, and then the rest will just be completely useless. Same way with that ammo weight reduction. There's nowhere that's telling me that that doesn't actually apply to my ammo weight. You kind of have to figure it out for yourself. Stack weight 5, and then you take off that. Watch, it's going to actually work right now, and then I'll be like, what? Is it that? Wait, does it work? Yeah, stack weight 5. Yeah, no difference in weight on that armor. Unfortunately. Actually, I should keep this guy on because this is what we'll use while we are actually shooting. Anyway. Anyway, let's just roll some of those left legs. I think I can make 5 at least. Also, I have a lot of those lunch boxes to open up, or I'm sorry, the mole miner pails. Oh! Dude, okay, that's a good sign. First roll was unyielding. That was terrible. A terrible unyielding roll. I'm probably going to keep it anyway. Actually, no, I don't know if I will. Those are 2 very useless affixes. Hunger and thirst grow 10% slower. Boring. Stimpaks, Radaway, and Radax are 5% more effective. What kind of jerk-off move is that, giving me that shit? Nobody's going to want that. I don't know what you... So, in total, if you had a full set of armor with that affix on it, you get 25% more effectiveness with all of those. Wow. Like, so useless. Maybe at the very beginning of the game, if you're really struggling, those extra 5% on each piece of your armor could come in handy. Maybe. Same thing with hunger and thirst. Maybe at the beginning of the game when you're low on inventory. Maybe you could, that would come in handy. Again, 50% reduced hunger and thirst. End game wise, that might have been okay for something like a Gourmand's build, perhaps. But if it's so easy to keep yourself topped up hunger and thirst wise that it's such a silly thing to have. But again, the fact that the first roll was unyielding actually gives me some hope that we can get something good. Oh, there's that harder to detect while sneaking. Just not a good roll. Unyielding again. That breaks 50% slower is so sad. I'd love the strength on there. Unyielding with +1 strength. I mean, that's the best possible combination for melee. But the breaks 50% slower. There's no use in that. Extra durability. Not preferable. I'm going to keep that only because I'd love a full set of unyielding plus strength. And I'm not sure if I have a left leg with that affix on it. I'll check before I turn that in. Ooh, no. Okay, we got to build more. I don't want to build too much, again, because tomorrow we'll build more. Plus, I don't want to overload Overeaters. Overeaters is great, too. Overeaters is basically a great replacement for both Vanguards or bolstering. I'm trying to get a good replacement for all of my bolstering and Vanguard's armor that just, like, good set of Overeaters. I can just replace both of those affixes. Okay, so we're going to trade in all our covert scout stuff first because I can't trade this to anybody else. And then I'm going to dump all this extra shit onto one of my alts. Keep those unyieldings. Troubleshooter. Okay, no more. No more account-bound items there. Did I get any account-bound shit over here? I don't think so. That's actually kind of surprising. Like none of the Gauss weapons or anything. Also, that's reminding me, I wanted to learn. I typically, here's what I do. I don't learn, and I would definitely urge you to keep this in mind. There's a couple armor sets. I have all the plans for the full set of armor, but I'm not going to learn these plans because I don't want to start building those account-bound armor sets. That only adds to your pool of possible legendary drops. And right now, I'm working on my Covert Scout set. So once I get a good set of Covert Scout armor and I'm happy, maybe I'll learn some of these other couple pairs of armor. I do have the Arctic Marine armor learned and Secret Service armor learned. And honestly, those are not my favorite compared to Covert Scout, although Arctic Marine is really cool. Arctic Marine I learned on purpose. So Secret Service armor, I learned those before I realized my mistake. I do want to learn some plasma cutter stuff though. I do want to learn this and have the chance of getting plasma cutters. It's just, yeah, no, I do. I'll learn some plasma cutter. I'd love to get a good plasma cutter. I saw somebody talking about how rad that weapon is, and it made me want to know it. Now I know it. But I've never gotten one of those weapons for that exact reason. I never learned that plan, so you never get it as a drop until you learn the plan. Same with the Fixer, and that's why you want your characters to learn the Fixer, because you want some Fixer drops. Only because you can trade the Fixer. At least the Fixer, it's like you get one you don't want, but you know it's a good roll. Sell it to someone else that's going to use it. So disappointing when you know you're not going to want a heavy weapon to get one of those account-bound heavy weapon drops. Let me give you an example. I have an incredible anti-armor plasma caster. This is a great plasma caster. 15% damage while aiming, not the best, but pretty good roll overall. Anti-armor, 25 aiming, 15 reload. Not bad, and I have an even better vampire version. But guess what? I've never used those. These have been sitting in my stash completely unused. The vampires is the better one. 25 faster fire rate plus 15 reload. And you know I love my vampire. I will continually say that. Love that roll. What am I going to do with it? It just sits there. Same thing with a lot of my explosives. I had made the mistake of learning the Hellfire, Hellstorm missile launcher. And I have some good rolls on these, and they just sit in my stash and don't do anything. Like, that's the problem. And some of them I could probably get rid of. But if you get like the God drop, you're going to want to save it. Anyway, you can prevent that from happening if you just don't learn those particular plans. Because you'll never get the drop. Anyway, let's finish trading in on this dude. I need 15 more. Okay, I'll trade in 15 more later. Because I can't get there now, but he's all stocked up, essentially. And then I can put all this crap. And we'll just jump back in with my alternative holding person, a.k.a. Holden. My holder. Actually, you know what? Okay, this junkies was good. We'll keep that on us for now. This anti-armor was good. We'll keep that on us now. And then there was the one... What else did I get? Anything else? Maybe not. I think I'm getting confused. The different characters. Who dropped what? Who got what dropped on them? It's actually not a bad Furious Gatling laser. Save that too, actually. Just to sell. And these unyielding covert scout pieces can go in here until I decide what I want to do with them. Whoops, what did I just put in there? Something covert scout. That was this guy. Yeah, we'll just pop these guys in here until we sell them. And they'll come back in as Holden. Aptly named, as he just kind of holds my shit. This is the character. I actually want to drop a lot of the crap I have on this person and play with, play through the game a little bit more with them because, okay, we have to review, by the way. This picture is so unique. I've never seen, I took a picture of not only my own thumb in the back of the camera with the camera that I'm holding. It just blows me away. Also, very well manicured thumbnail for somebody that's in a post-apocalyptic world, I want to say. I guess nail trimmers are not that hard to come by. But still, keeping it maintained. I dig it. Respect yourself because it will help you respect others. That's a true. That's not even a joke. I do believe that if you respect yourself, you will find more respect for other people. So do it. Respect yourself. Do it. See, grab all the shit with this guy. And that's how you mule. Although now that I'm here... Oh, no, I traded in with him. He's fine. I just have to remember after I stream. I need to write a list down, actually. I'm going to forget. I will forget to trade in with these alts if I don't write this down. Checklist time. Oh, see? My last note says, shoot all shrines in Breath of the Wild. Guess what? We already started doing that. I can cross that off. I know that I'm going to do that. That was like the first thought that I had to do that, and I wrote it down. It was smart because now we're doing it. But I need to trade in legendaries with alts. And then I'm going to need to do some YouTubing. YouTube. And then I need to, what else do I need to do? I need to write a couple things down. Legendaries, YouTubing. Well, I have to do YouTube uploading, and then I need to do also some details. YouTube scheduling. Because all of the short clips from last week, they're all uploaded to YouTube, but I have to schedule them to go live. And that's what I do at the end of the night. When I wrap up here, I will continue to work getting everything scheduled to upload or at least go live tomorrow on YouTube. And then I will be done with my work for the day. And that's fine. Anyway, we grabbed all the shit with this dude. now let's go back to Paul. Then we can just start actually taking some photos. I have to spec my character out for a minute. Get us set up to do some photography. But then we will go about our business, having some fun, taking some photos. The wasteland. You know, gigantic digging machines. I understand that Cat's involved with big underground drills. How did you know? I didn't. You just told me. Ah. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm not weighed down at all. I'm good on this guy. I do need to build some more mervs. We can do that first, actually. After I grab this firecracker berry. I'm gonna leave that sitting there. Super dupes. First things first here. You know we're gonna merv. You know we're gonna merv a lot. You know. 29 mervs. We'll see how far that gets us. We don't have all that much time, to be honest. To photograph. And let's actually go. Let's go to our camp. We'll spec out at our camp. Even though my camp... So I have not been crashing. They obviously, last week, terrible. Terrible until that patch on whatever day that was. I forget what day it was. Terrible, terrible to play. That's why I was doing all those alternative streams. What would usually be Fallout grinding streams became alternative play streams. I just could not stop crashing. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. I tried a lot of different crap, dude. I respec'd my character just in case there's a perk card issue. Dropped a bunch of shit from my inventory, minimizing how much shit I had on me. Switched my camp to a different camp. And nothing would help. Absolutely nothing would help. A more simplified camp. Because I know the more elaborate your camp, the more intensive on the server it becomes. So I was like, okay, I won't do that. I'll just keep everything really simple. Nothing helped. Absolutely nothing helped. And then they finally patched the game and everything felt great. Everything was great. And then on the stream, I was bragging about how stable everything felt. And then at like the last minute, one of the last things they did, I came to my camp to do something. And I crashed like as soon as I got here. And that had been happening pretty regularly, actually. Even before the patch, I was crashing a lot at my camp. So I think this particular camp is like a little bit too elaborate. If the game's not going to be stable, my camp is not a good place to show up. So I could crash for all I know here while we're chilling. But I wanted to respec here just to have access to everything I would possibly need. Okay, these guys are going to be a real annoying sound. So why don't we just take them out real quick. Real quick. Gotta love those quads. Quad plus critical savvy in business. Oh shit, I also need a lot of food items. I forgot I needed to do a harvest. I'm gonna do a quick harvest at the actual camp. Dude, those crits, man. What is incredible about criticals? You have 100% hit chance on a crit. And I was talking about this last week during one of the streams. I think that as soon like the best thing you can have on your side is being able to do damage as soon as possible, getting lead on the target as soon as possible. So the higher your hit chance, the quicker you're going to start putting lead on target. So 100% hit chance with crits should be pretty powerful, right? And I have definitely felt a difference. I have felt a huge difference since I started using Critical Savvy. I was using Grim Reaper's Sprint as my 3-tier luck, one of my 3-tier luck perks, but when I started using Critical Savvy, it was like, whoa. I'm hitting guys a lot quicker, and they're going down a lot quicker just because I'm hitting them sooner. Actually, I'll keep Super Duper on. I think we're going to build something. Was I going to build? I feel like I needed to build something, but I'm not sure what it was. I don't remember. We can spec our dude out. We want explosive build, although let me make sure that my legendary perks... Hang on, I need my phone. Or wait, do I need my phone? No, I don't. I can use this. I have a note. I have a note for my... If you're gonna switch your build up with the punch card machine, you really need to be able to swap your legendary perks at the same time. That's something I will say I would love. Oh, there's my note on photography and Trailer Park Boys. Season 7. Bunch of episodes detailed. Now we want builds. I have a builds note. Builds. Wait, what? Wait, what? I got my notes on the movie Fletch. Photography and X-Files. Everything we see was once someone's dream. That's some random quote that I thought of. Where's my builds note? Euro trip. That's right. There's a little photography in Euro trip. Pro snap pics. Okay, my notes. I need to dump my notes. Every once in a while, I'll do a note dump and create a nice little file. There it is. Okay. My explosive build, LIE, Leica. LIE. C. I already got C in there. LICP. LICP. And then I think I decided we need hack and slash, and then that's about it in terms of blowing dudes out of the water. Damn, we're not going to have much time to actually take some photos. I'm sorry. LIECP. LIECP. Yep. Okay. And then we can swap to explosives. I guess I did not... I switched this up since I marked my notes down. And why is this one unused point? else would I usually have here? Good with salt, starch, jeans, class freak. Yeah, it's good. I think I've switched this up since I actually did that. That's fine. That's fine. Glow sight. And let's do pen and pictographist. Why not, dude? And then I'll do, we can have one. See, that's what I'm talking about. I had Grim Reaper Sprint, but let's do Critical Savvy. And then let's do, I got Serendipity on. You need Serendipity. I guess that's not going to be useful with Critical Savvy already on. I'll just do one Tormentor, just for shits and giggles. I feel like this is not spec'd out right, but that's fine. This is why I usually do this before I usually have that done before I jump on the stream. Look at this thing. I don't really need another nuclear key card, but I want to take this out because it's harassing me. Harass me. Cripple the booster. Slow it down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. Oh my gosh, none of those are hitting it. I'll say this though, while the game feels pretty stable in the last patch, VATS has not been working as well. Old issue was that even if you had 90% hit chance, it didn't matter. I mean, see right now, I'm not really taking, it's not taking much damage. And it has something to do with the way that the enemy that you're firing at is moving in relation to your character. So like, if it's moving towards or away from you on the y-axis, I guess, that seems to hit. When they're moving perpendicular from you on the x-axis, I guess, you can't hit anything. You just can't hit anything, especially if your character is moving. If you're moving in opposite direction of an enemy, it's like your VATS is just not going to hit anything. And that was a huge issue a long time. Did this thing just bail on me? I think that thing's just leaving and realized I am a very formidable opponent and you should definitely leave me alone. Smart. Oh, no, it's still... Okay, it's coming. Okay, it's just... Outside of VATS, you don't have that problem, but I can't aim for shit, so... Always going to be using VATS. Anyway, this needs... This needs some... My God, man. Okay, I'll take the key card anyway. I'm not going to leave it. Not the kind of guy who sees a nuclear key card and just leaves it sitting there for anybody to grab. Could be dangerous. In the wrong hands. And I got some Calmex. That's actually preferable. And there was a Picklock daily challenge. So, you know what? That was... I'm happy about that now. Oh man, we're not gonna get very much time to shoot at all. I gotta get started. I want to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna sleep really quick. I'm gonna get my character all buffed up, which we actually might need to build. I might need to craft some food. Let's get well rested, well tuned. I have to do a review. not going to be the most productive night in terms of photography, but that's not a big deal. That's okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me go to the bathroom. 1 minute. 1 minute. Wait. Let's pull up a cool photo. Let's pull up something rad. No. Don't change appearance. What are you doing, dude? Photo gallery. That's how that's pronounced. Oh, yeah. I had a couple potential sites. Scouting. Doing some cool scouting. The moon falling over Vault Tech University. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Sunset at abandoned mine shaft or abandoned mine site, whatever this is, or EMS. What site is that? I know exactly where it is. I couldn't tell you the name, but it's this one. Hornwright testing site 2. That's where that little sunset was. Also, I can get myself well tuned. Jump up. Jump up. Jump down. Get some tunage. And be done with it. Okay, I will be right back. Putting on, wait. Whoa. Best shot from last week. Probably this dog leaping through the mongrel. Leaping across the moon. Love that shot. All right, be right back. Wow, what an audience. Wow. What an audience. Okay. Okay, great shots. All right, we need to review these. We do need to review. I ain't got unlimited camera space. Now, do I? Where are we starting at? Well, right about here. Okay. This is a loaded image, okay? So we happened to take a picture in an alternate dimension where somehow we got behind the camera that we were taking the picture with, and we photographed the back of the camera that we had in our hand taking the picture. This baffles me. I'm baffled. Like, what? Also, I gotta somehow got a picture of the shutter also on top of the camera being photographed that I'm taking the picture with. The backside of the camera being photographed. I also took a picture of the internal workings of that camera that I'm taking the picture with. All in one image. This is gnarly, but I'm also pretty sure that I could induce this because it has something to do with taking a picture at the right time when you're jumping. As you're jumping and popping into ADS mode, aiming down sights or scope, whatever you prefer. It somehow does this, so I feel like we could get this similar type of shot again, but it's the first time it's happened. It could be the last time it's happened. And I'm very happy that it did happen because, I mean, find me another person that has taken a picture of the back. Well, okay. We could simulate this in real life to an extent. I can't necessarily get a picture of the internal shutter going off. Maybe we could with some micro cameras placed inside the camera that are linked to my computer. I don't know. It's probably possible, but that's not what we could do. What we definitely could do is utilize mirrors to somehow bounce what our camera sees to the back of the camera. Like, the mirror would be set up so it's actually several mirrors reflecting the back of the camera onto the front of the lens. That could be possible, and actually that sounds like kind of a fun project, and this image is going to influence me to do that. That sounds fun. I'm into it now. Anyway, I'm saving this image. This is like a one of a kind. I mean, how long have we been shooting and never had something like that happen? Plus, you can see that beautiful Pro Snap Camera Club sticker, which I will throw out again. Just because I want to. The Pro Snap Camera Club website. Got all these websites built up. I went on a buying spree, bought up so many websites. And that's one of them. Websites. Anyway, Pro Snap Camera Club, sweet. I really want one of the elements to make our real life Argus camera look like the camera in game is buying those stickers, and I'm going to recreate those stickers at some point, because how cool is that? Anyway, keeping that one. And then we got some Blood Eagles in the Ash Heap. This one's pretty mediocre. I like that red glow that we get from the burning embers in the Ash Heap region, illuminating from below those bodies in flight like that. But this one's kind of boring. Let's delete that one. This shot was actually... I do very much enjoy this shot. It's not the best shot we've ever taken, but I'm going to keep it. Looks like the guy's dabbing, is I believe that move. Where you dab. The dab dance move. I've had some dab moves before. Keeping it for now. This is a pretty mediocre moon shot. Lot of negative. This could be a good square composition if we crop up to the point of making that a 1-to-1 ratio. Nothing on the left side is necessary. That actually could be a decent square composition, but with all that space on the left side of the frame, useless. I can delete that one. That pose is brilliant. This is about as good of a pose as you could hope for. Full sprawling out of all the limbs. But the placement is nothing going on. It's, you know, he's near the moon. We want that exact pose superimposed in front of the moon like this. This is what we're going for. Nice silhouette. Not sure if we're ever going to get these again because we can't use that grenade launcher. We'll make it happen. I'll make it happen if I can. But boring. Again, we could probably crop most of the right side of the frame out and this composition would feel much better. There's nothing over there. Nothing on that right 50% that feels good. Deleted. Leaping through the moon mongrel. Love that shot very much. I wish that was a full silhouette because that pose is perfect for that shot. But we didn't quite get there. I again could probably crop majority of the left side of the frame. In fact, you could probably crop this into a vertical oriented image and it would work just as well. There's nothing in terms of the composition that's needed on the left side of the frame or pretty much the right 15% of the frame. I do like how the clouds are starting on the right side of the frame. We kind of have a fade from you know, pure starry night to a cloudy starry night along the right side. So maybe actually this might actually work also as a very, very wide format horizontal composition if we crop a very small amount of the center encompassing some of that moon and the dog, the mongrel, and then have that transition from starry night to cloudy starry night from left to right. That could work. I'll keep it for that reason. Interesting shadow on this one. We have that multiple shadow thing as they're falling through the light source, which is the moon. Pretty boring, though. No, let's not keep that one. This is like almost a good shot. I think if the body's too large to actually silhouette, I think I should avoid putting them right in front of the moon and have them just floating around it. But sometimes we get some cool poses when they're either looking like they're standing on the moon or sitting on the moon or laying on the moon or grasping the moon. So I think when the body is too big, that's what I'm going for. I'm hoping that the pose will elicit some kind of reaction like that. But not in that shot, so goodbye. And also some of these, I meant to mention this, some of these shots, even though they were semi-keepers that I wanted to clip, because of how bad the quality of the broadcast was last week, some of these I couldn't even take clips from because I was dropping too many frames and it looked terrible. And this is one of the shots that I wanted to take a clip from. Looks like this guy's just kind of like leaping through the air, stepping around through the air, and that's what we were always going for. But I couldn't get a clip of it because there's too many drop frames, so goodbye on that one. Okay, that is one of my shots. That was on the loading screen. I think that's a mongrel. I think there's a mongrel or a rad stag. I can't tell if it's a... I'm gonna say it's a mongrel. It's flying around. It's within that red tree on the left side, just about mid horizontal in the frame on the leftish side in that red tree. I see that body, but it can't tell what the fuck it is, and there's no point. So goodbye. Let's not spend time on it. There's Sean Arnholt Not the best Sean Arnholt we've ever had. Goodbye on that one. And then these last shots, well, this one was for a quest to photograph that particular sign. Delete that one. But these are scouting images. So as the moon is setting, we have a good opportunity to get Vault-Tec University building with that moon setting just above it and the clock tower. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'd love to get some more shots. I took this as a reference. It's not supposed to be indicative of a good composition or anything like that. Just to reference the fact that the moon at this time of day is great positioning to get that building with it. So maybe we can go fuck around with that. In fact, I'll keep these in my camera roll to remind us right now. Same thing with this one, the AMS testing site at sunset. Beautiful time of day to shoot that. So maybe we'll go see if we can get something there. I'll save one of these for that reason. And then what time of day is it actually? That's 10:50 p.m. Let's get food buffs. Oh, I also need... Do I need our grenade launcher? I guess the grenade launcher hasn't really been doing much, so maybe I won't even bring that with us. Clutter up our inventory space. We need our chainsaw. We need our fixers, which I always have on me, and then we need our camera. I could use a little bit more film maybe, although I don't know if we'll even get to that many shots. I'm going to get to I'm going to photograph 2 locations or so, and then I have to wrap up. So let's just build a little bit of film. And then let's go straight over. I do really like that concept for Vault-Tec University. So let's just go check out at this time of night, just about 11 p.m. Let's go see where the moon sits, and then let's try to figure out what enemies would be viable to fly to get that particular perspective on the building. I don't think there's many. Unfortunately, in this one spot, we'd have to kite some guys over here, I think. Oh, back on the beat's gonna start. I think that's what crashes my game whenever we come to this spot. So yeah, there's no enemies in this little zone. Also, it's a rainy night. There's the moon. So it definitely is setting over Vault-Tec University when we would want to capture it. And what enemies we could fly to get in there, that I do not know. I do not know. But eventually that moon will come down and it'll fall right behind the building itself. And we could get a really cool... First of all, this architecture is great. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what type of architecture that is. Tempted to say Victorian, but I don't. It's probably more of a Tudor design. I do challenge myself to try to remember more architectural specific terms, but they just don't stick in there as much as other things do. My boy Gilbert's going to bed. Grab your medication, which is a dirty water, not good medication. Anyway, let's go to a good spot that we know we love to photograph in, like Kanawha. Also, this is a potential Mothman spot. Jason, what's up, buddy? It'd be great medication. You're joining me late. I'm going to wrap up in like the next 10 minutes or so, but it's good to see you either way, man. Happy New Year. I don't know if I've seen you since the new year, so Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're going to enjoy the weekend. Oh, it's rainy here too. Okay, I'm not going to explode anybody in this area. I'm going to check if there's Mothman, and then we'll move to another location. Been a while since I last tuned in. Yeah, no problems. Either way, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Really, really appreciate the love and support. Yeah, there's no Mothman here. So I'm going to save these guys. I'm not going to, there's not really any point. Well, you know what? I'll do one dude because this guy's isolated. Well, there's two guys isolated here. Let's fly these dudes. We have a decent moon peeking through the clouds. And then let's keep ourselves bloody lens, but I got it. Let's keep these guys alive in case we want to come back to this location, even though I kind of doubt it. Actually, you know what? I 100% doubt it. I need to, because I really do need to wrap up soon. So we will fly the enemies at this location and hope that they come out well, and then move on. In fact, let's go from top down. We usually do bottom up. Let's first sneak around all these guys. Yeah, shoot, go ahead. You don't know where I am. Are they shooting at something else? We got our boss meister that's up here. There's the boss, but they're gonna chill. You're gonna chill for me, thank you. Oh, we didn't do food buffs. We'll let them calm down. Let's do food buffs. Well, they're just gonna relax a little bit. Company tea, jam, no relish. That's fine. I have no experience enhancing buffs, unfortunately. Might need another camera. Dude, get another camera. Here's the cool thing about buying any camera, as long as you're not stupid about, not saying you are stupid in any way. I mean, as long as you're thinking about the price, as long as you don't make a bad decision about the price of the camera, any camera you buy is more or less going to hold its value. As long as you don't overpay. That's what I've always loved. One of my favorite things about photography is that, like, buying the camera gear has two awesome benefits. Stupidly stupid because of financial decisions. Okay, maybe I am too, but also, money doesn't matter, man. Money doesn't mean shit. Money's just a number. Cameras are so cool in that you spend the money on them. That opens up creative potential. You can utilize that tool that you've just bought to create awesome content. And then if you end up not wanting it, for the most part, I mean, digital cameras are kind of a different beast, because digital cameras do kind of lose their value a lot quicker than film cameras that are, vintage, highly regarded collector's items or whatnot. Might have trouble traveling with my photo sniper. Oh, you got one of the rifle gun stock things? Yeah, dude, those are like the most dangerous looking photographic item. Wait, this guy. We need this guy on this platform, by the way. But you buy the cool photo stuff, you use it, you create some cool stuff with it, and then if you've done your job properly and you've not overspent on the item, you can sell the item back for if not exactly what you spent on it, maybe even more. Some lenses and camera items, they only increase in value as time goes on, because if they're, especially if they're not in production, it's harder to, okay, this guy's going right onto this balcony. We're going to fly him. It's never, I definitely encourage, if it inspires you to go out and create, I definitely encourage buying stuff. Why not? Buy some stuff, create with it, and then once you've created what you wanted to create with it, sell it off. And again, camera gear is especially perfect for this ideology. It's like you buy like one lens. Let's say you want to do some cool. Wait, you bought two. One on the 23rd of February last year. Someone got it. Wait, you haven't got it. Really wanted a photo sniper. Oh, rad. Yeah, I've seen. Do you know Matthew Stern? Do you know the YouTuber Matthew Stern? He's a French dude who details a lot of unique photo gear. Oh, this guy's going out there. Here we go. Let's just do him now. He's taking too long. Ooh, wait, over the forest. Oh, I fell, but I took the picture anyway. I fell, but I got the shot. Always take the shot. And that's what we did. Matthew Stern. It's Matthew spelled like Mathieu, I believe, instead of EW. IEU. Matthew Stern on YouTube. He has an awesome video talking about that exact, if it's the same, it's a Russian-made photo rifle stock. Matthew Stern, yes. He has a great video talking about. I mean, in all, he's actually one of probably my biggest inspirations. I love what he does. He's got such a great, unique outlook on all of that camera stuff that he's talking about. I've seen him talk about, either way, I've seen him talk about that exact camera item. I've seen him talk about a lot of sweet camera stuff. Good guy to keep on your radar. Okay, let's see if we can cluster some guys with our chainsaw. Did anybody fly up at all? Pitchfork, dude. This guy. Okay, he's up there. He's up there. Two of them. Oh, I fobbed it. I fobbed it. Okay, they're not gonna. This guy's not gonna come down, so we can just take them out. Let's merv these other guys. I got a cluster right here. This is actually... This has got some potential, although I don't like it's raining. But that's okay. We got four cluster. A 4 cluster. Not enough vertical lift. A lot of horizontal thrust to those guys. All right, I'm gonna do one more location, and then I do need to wrap up a bit. But let's make it, since it's raining here, let's go to Clancy Manor all the way over on this side of the map, or Ingram Mansion rather. Sorry, Matthew's video on this photo. I actually watched that before I purchased one. Right, yeah, he's like quintessential. If you love that vintage camera gear, which I very much do. I mean, so many of the lenses he's talked about, I've been enthusiastic with, and I never knew anybody else had any idea about them at all. There's that beautiful storm cell over the forest over there. Maybe we can get some cool photo storm cells. What's it gonna be here? We have Settlers Verse. Blood eagles? Okay, we can get some blood eagles up here. Where's our moon? Our moon's back there. He didn't want to go up. I saw a legendary 2-star over here. I'm not gonna... Not missing that. Legendary. Bloody tenderizer. And then this guy. Oh, this guy's going right up there. I think this guy's got the most potential. Yes, he did. Terrible anyway. Alright, let's murv a couple of these guys. The moon's going down. Moon's going down, so we don't have too much more time on the moon. Oh, shit. Oh! I wish that tree wasn't in there. This little guy got in the way, and that tree looks barely... It's like a barely nature-made tree. I mean, like, what kind of shape is that on the... Very lazy tree design. That's okay. Murv this guy up again. Oh, look him go towards that storm. Right towards the storm. Oh, yeah, dude. Raining out of the sky. That felt great. Little bit of Arctos in there. Into it. A tree shape that I wouldn't like to land on. Yeah. Yeah, it's all pointy like that. You know, Elliot Smith fell into a tree when he jumped off a cliff and he survived. So obviously it wasn't that type. Yeah, I know. That thing is like you're going onto that and you're not coming off of it. That's going right into you. In fact, all these trees have a similarly pointed tip. It's disconcerting if you think about trying to fall onto a tree and you see that kind of tip. It doesn't sound fun. All right, who have we got here? Who have we... I didn't even look if there was a Mothman at this location, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, this chainsaw. Chainsaws slash. What's this guy holding? Oh, he's got his weapon in it. Oh, whoop. He had his weapon in his hand. Here, I'll chainsaw this guy first. He's by himself. Pitchfork dude. He didn't go up, though. There's something to do with the way the enemy actually ends up dying. Like, whatever death animation they go into, it seems like some of them will launch, and then some of them won't. Okay, that guy's melee. Let's single out the melee dudes. They're kind of harmless. Ooh, he's legendary. I'll take him out for sure. Take out auto melee or auto rifle dude, then this guy can go right up there. No, no time for you, pal. Gotta get your friend here flying. Ooh, that might have been a fun little, strange crop out the side of the frame shot. And I think this guy's head might have been in there, too. Those quick shots, kind of hard to tell what's going on. How do you feel, my friend? Looks like you feel like flying tonight. Ooh, good clouds, too. Rotate, boom. Love it when there's still some stars in the sky and we get that glow from the sun rise. Absolutely love it. Let's try to do some more mervables real quick. Where's our mervable? They seem like they fell right back down here, but I don't see them. This guy didn't fly, so we can fly this person right here. Ooh, take your 45. Beautiful starry sunrise sky right now. Oops. And if they go out towards that storm cell, that's probably ideal. If we get a storm cloud with that starry night sky, starry sunrise sky, like that, maybe I should have been one step wider. I'll take it anyway. Who else have we here? There we go. Another one. Yeah, we want them right out by that storm cloud. Ideal situation. Oh! Kind of wish this little plank wasn't here, but that didn't feel the worst either. And then how about anybody over here? No. Okay, one more little spot. Let's do one more small, little, tiny spot. Which one of my favorites, actually, since it's sunrise. Let's go, there's a small little cultist spot over by the edge of the map. Shoot this out. We'll finish the beer. We got to cheers with the last bit of beers. And then we'll wrap up. Verdant season in the cranberry bog, eh? We'll have at you then. Chainsaws are so gnarly. Oh no, don't die. Don't die. Don't die though. As much as I love to think vampires make me invincible. If you get damage over time, you're just, it's a bad day. Okay. So the sunrise, let's just wait for this sunrise really quick and we'll attempt. Yeah, the sun's coming up any second. So let's attempt a decent sunrise shot with these cultists. Maybe we can get, let's just get one beauty shot of their little setup right here while they're praying. I wish I also always come to this spot because I'd love to see a Mothman here, but I never have. Oh, eviction notice popped up, of course. I don't have time to do that, unfortunately. I would go do it, but I just don't. Gotta wrap, man. Okay. Is the sun not gonna come up? Sometimes the sun sprite is separated from the actual lighting effect, which it looks like it is. And that's not actually not a bad thing, because if the sun or the moon sprite is offset from the actual lighting effect, it reduces the amount of flare that you get if you're aiming towards it. So actually, in some cases, it's preferable to not have that lighting effect on top of the actual sprite. The actual, see, the lighting effect is somewhere up here right now. And I'm pretty sure the sun will actually still pop up over the horizon. Potentially. I could be completely wrong. Sometimes it looks like this and it just kind of synchronizes itself anyway. But we'll have to wait a second and find out. Might just like click in. So now it just kind of clicks. Let's actually start seeing what kind of enemies these are, though. Okay, we got one ranged, one melee, and one melee. Okay. So we'll take out, in fact, let's just take out the ranged guy now. Don't go into the water, though. Come over here. We do not want them to go in the water. We want them on land. Okay. Come on, give me that sun sprite, bro. The color is gorgeous right now. This is why we shoot at sunrise and sunset. It looks absolutely beautiful. Are we not going to get that sun effect? If we don't get that sun effect, it's not really as interesting. Which is okay. I mean, I guess if we fly him up, that'll be okay. I just wanted like one awesome sunrise shot. Oh no, is the moon, is the sun, is the moon, is the sun, is the, has the satellite gone down? Mothman. Where's the other dude? I'm not seeing the sun anywhere. Yeah, we'll give it one more second. Although now the clouds are clearing up. Damn, I'm getting real hungry IRL. Yeah, I'm about ready to eat. Come on, Sonny boy. Okay, there's nothing that's not going to pop up. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just get these guys up there. I'm going to try to get this totem in there. That's the shot that I've been kind of going for a while. Oh, no, do not go in the water, bro. Ugh, I don't want them clustered up, though, because I want them... Oh, there's the sun. Finally, dude. It's actually perfect, because now we're actually going to... he didn't want to go up. That'll be a Mervable. How about you, my friend? Neither of them wanted to fly? Come on, now. Tell you what. We got Merv potential. Okay? Take that stim pack, too. Why not? Yeah, we got Merv potential, so... First, here's what we're going to do. Let's sweep this guy. We're going to sweep you back over here so you're not affected by the Merv. We got one Mervable right there. Let's see how they do. Ooh. Kind of a limited flying effect. Try it again. There they go. Little bit too low. There we go. Totem. Got it right between that tent pole situation. I wish the sun would... I wish I moved over a little bit and had that sun ball in there, but that's fine. And then how about this guy? We can fly them just over the top of that tent towards that sunrise. Ideally. There they go. Sunrise going in there. That was it, man. That felt great. They were a silhouette, if I'm not mistaken. Got it. Okay, one more. Let's see. We got one more potential guy right here. That was great, dude. If that was a full silhouette, I'm so happy about that. I haven't had a good shot for a while, so I'll pretty much take anything I can get. Ooh, monorail shot. Not a good position in the sky. Okay. I think that's going to be it. I think everybody else is gone. We've flown everybody too far away. All right, let's do a quick review. I really want to see if that last shot came out. That was great. That felt pretty good. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. Cheers to this. Okay. Wait. First of all. Wait. Well, okay. First of all, cheers. Let me finish. That shot was worth the finishing of the beer. Cheers on that. But here, we'll go back. What I was trying to do was hide myself here. Because look at that shot, dude. I'm sorry, but in terms of a silhouette, that's what we're going for. That is like what we are going for. Perfect placement. Like, perfect placement. I'm going to toot my own horn here for a second because I need some positivity in my life. Perfect placement. That's going to be a keeper for a while, man. Not stoked on that tall tree right in the center of the frame. I would have preferred that further to the right because, again, I could probably crop this into a pretty much a square frame using the branches on that center disgusting tree on the right side of the frame. Crop this into a square. That would be so beautiful. It's such a shame there's nothing else happening in the sky, but I'm going to take it. I will take this and run with it because that's great. I'm going to right now tell you that's the Pro Snap pick of the night. For sure. For sure. Good horizon placement, too. Just that's that large tree in the center of the frame that I'm not stoked on. That's actually an okay shot between those tent poles as well. Kind of wish, again, I had moved over so we saw the sun just peeking behind the tent poles on the left side, but that's okay. This shot didn't come out as well as I thought it would, but that's fine. Oh! You know what? This shot isn't too bad. Just got him right before his feet left the right edge of the frame. Just wish that I tilted down a little bit. I was struggling to not tilt down because I saw that junk, which is that little platform plank situation. I was trying to avoid that and give some more sky and star detail in there, but it actually might have been better to tilt down anyway. Not sure, but that pose is interesting. Love that storm cloud. Love those clouds in the distance, and then we have a little bit of stars just before sunrise. Love it. Love it. Not a good pose, and I should have zoomed out one more step. A little bit too tight on the framing. Although if the pose was good, I would have preferred the NPC on the right side in the void between the clouds and the horizon in that zone of nothingness. But their pose is terrible, so no. Not the worst. Not the worst pose, but pretty mediocre overall. Love the clouds and the stars in the sky. That's okay. Kind of a weird line effect going on from two of those sprites combining that don't line up or whatever. I'm very curious why that happens, but never gonna know. Oh, there's that one where I thought we had like the top of the guy's head, which we do, and the body in flight. That is the skull. That's the cranium of some kind of person, and then another person in flight around them. But it didn't add up. It just did not add up. That's kind of a fun storm shot. Almost looks like they're doing a backflip or something through that storm cell with a little bit of Arctos. That's an okay one. This shot would have been okay if that branch wasn't in that bottom left corner, but not into that branch. Honestly, the pose is not the best. We would have wanted at least the other arm extended out, which would have been this player or this NPC's left arm. I think I would have liked to seen it just descended down in front of their torso a little bit more. And you can't really see the head. You can't tell what's going on. But I think it reads enough as a body falling because you can see the feet, the legs are bent, and the one hand. It feels okay, but it feels like a very strange geometry for a body to have. So maybe not. And then this one, no, didn't come out at all. It's okay. Funny pose, okay. Our only moon shot that we got, only decent moon shot, but it's bloody lens. At least those bloody spattered spots on the lens are creating a pentagram or a pentagon. Sorry, pentagram, very different. Pentagon is a pentagonal shaped blood spatter on the lens. That's kind of cool. And the fact that it's centered around, or the moon is centered around that's kind of fun. With this one NPC falling, that's kind of fun. I can sell it to myself for that reason. I do wish all of those blood spatter spots were held within the frame, so if I tilted up just the tiniest bit to get that tippity top blood spatter in the frame, although I don't know if that matters. Actually, I don't know if those positions don't change depending on my tilt. So actually, I think I did the best I could have in that situation. So pat on the back, Paul. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Either way, best shot of the night. Full silhouette. So glad that was the last shot we got, too. Very nice. Pro Snap pick of the day. Cultist silhouette in the sun. Bueno. Other than that, I think I'm going to wrap up. Anything I can AFK? No. Nope. Nothing to AFK, so I cannot do nothing. So I'll just, just pop my tent up and take a little nap. Yeah, that was actually, it was a, we didn't shoot too much, but we did end up with a pretty surprisingly good, at least single keeper of the evening. It was mostly about rolling those legendaries tonight, and I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, we had some fun. Really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, being a part of this. I would not be doing this if you all did not have the love and support for the dark room that you do. Seriously, really warms my heart that you are all so incredible and supportive. Thank you very much. So pat yourselves on the back for being here for me. So thank you very much. It's the weekend now, so please enjoy your weekend. Have some fun, relax a little bit. Everybody deserves to have some fun on the weekend. I'm gonna be doing, I work every day. If you don't know me, I've been streaming every day now for 3 weeks, and I'm gonna keep that going as long as I possibly can. I see no reason not to. So tomorrow I will be doing at least another Fallout Legendary trade-in stream, maybe some grinding in there, maybe not. Maybe just do Battlefield or something. We started playing Battlefield 1 last week for the first time. That was some fun. I've been very much enjoying my Heels on Wheels Battlefield stream. Maybe just do some more of that. Actually, no, I'm gonna guarantee you we'll do legendary trade-ins tomorrow, and maybe for the rest of the weekend at least a little bit, and some Battlefield or something. Maybe Spelunky tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, we've been doing a 3-week consistent streaming, and I'd like to keep that going, which I plan on doing. Let's get some socials in here. Check out, at least check out YouTube, because you can watch the previous streams we have accomplished on YouTube. If you're interested in what we've done in the past with our photography in game culture, in gaming life, please check out our YouTube, because we have pretty much all our past streams on there. Definitely Photography Friday is heavily featured, along with clips from each stream. So if you don't enjoy these long format, 3-4 hour streams, and you can't cut being here and hanging out, best photos that we've taken will be clipped into short form content on YouTube and TikTok. So your choice of social media for short form content, but I got you covered on both fronts. So whatever your preference is, I got you there. Also, for this game specifically, we have a Pro Snap Camera Club website that we're slowly working on and renovating, detailing, editing. It's a long process, and I'm bad with website design and management, so I'm working on it slowly. Keep track of that, though, if you're interested in what we do in Fallout specifically, and specifically the modifying and augmenting of this camera to be exactly like the one in Fallout that we use, the Argus, or it is the Argus, but the Pro Snap Camera Deluxe in the game will be what we make our Argus C3 to look like. All of that will be detailed on YouTube, plus the Pro Snap Camera Club website. So keep track of those. And also, if you want to stay in touch, jump on our Discord. Please share any of your photos that you'd like to on there, whether they're in-game photography or not. I'd love to see what people are doing with their photo work. Please suggest other games that I should play. If you have any suggestions for photo content in any game, it doesn't matter how old it is or new it is, doesn't matter how much photo content there is in that game. The smaller the amount of photo content, the better, almost, because that actually limits the amount of things I have to say about it, and it makes it easier for me to do what I want to do. So just suggest anything. Even if there's just one scene in some game where you take some kind of picture or something, or a photo becomes an element of the game that you're utilizing to complete a quest or something like that, I'd love to know that. So share that on the Discord. But more importantly, share your work. Create something cool. Share it with the community we have on Discord. I'll give you some good feedback, of course. And other than that, I think we're pretty good. I'm going to, again, urge you to enjoy your weekend, please. Just relax a little bit. Think positive, do something fun. Meet up with some friends. Do something cool. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Just make that a point for this weekend. Be yourself and do what you want to do to enjoy your life. And that's what I would hope everybody gets to do, because that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Even though I'm going to be streaming, I'm going to be doing some more streams, getting a little bit more work done. Actually, after I wrap up now, I have a lot of YouTube shit to get to, so I'm going to do that right now. But enjoy yourself. And as always, take care, take pictures, don't lose your dinosaur, okay? And I'll see everybody at the latest next Thursday. But I do plan on, like I said, I'm planning on being here for some more streams over the weekend. But they're not going to be. They're going to be off camera, maybe off microphone, or at least at least streaming, but maybe not camera, not microphone. I don't know how it's going to be. You never know. They're a crapshoot. But I'll be back, and I'll see y'all then. And let's see, what was that? I would rate the stream tonight at. Felt pretty good. I'm gonna give it like 4 Argus, like 2 Doritos, and one of these purple hearts. That sounds pretty good. It's nothing bad. It's just, Also, we didn't shoot all that much, so I don't know. But we got that silhouette shot, so I feel good about it. And then I'll throw a Thnack out there. Thnack, you all, my friends. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.